There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on twitch.tv/NSE_GG. And we are bringing you week 1 of the NSE Pringles Stay in the Game activities, shall we say. And week 1 of that is a Rocket League Hoops tournament. My name is Orion. Obviously, that's not my real name. That's my made-up gamer name. But for all intents and purposes for tonight, my name is Orion, and I will be bringing you all of the action. We have 4 best-of-5 series lined up for you. This is a tournament that students and alumni can compete in, and we've got a bit of a spicy matchup to start things off here. We've already had round 1, in which Portsmouth played. Who on earth is that team? They don't use their university name. University of Warwick, and were victorious 3-1. And we've also got Kiel as well, who matched up against UEA in round 1. I was expecting that to be a grand final, but this tournament not being seeded has meant that 2 of probably the best teams in the tournament have faced off in the first match. But Kiel Krakens came back from 2-0 down to ultimately win 3-2 and advance to this round, which is now the quarterfinals. I've got all the players in the lobby, and I'm pretty sure that everyone is ready to go. So without further ado, I think we should probably get into this matchup. I will tell the players to go, all in caps, actually. Let's do caps. We like a bit of caps. Go. Go into spectate. Wait. And switch over. Transition into game. Look at me. I'm such a good producer. And off we go. It is hoops. So, the internet's not enjoying it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It'll sort itself out. It'll definitely sort itself out. I'm sure of it. But it is hoops. I have never casted hoops before. And I'm not really sure what to expect, to be honest, from high-level hoops. It's been a good couple of years since I have played hoops, and I wouldn't say that was a particularly high level either. I think the highest I probably got to was around Champ 2 or Champ 3, and now you've got people that are SSL in hoops. Don't know if any of these players have quite attained that title yet, but we know all 4 of them very well from UK University Rocket League in standard 3v3, and all 4 have a glittering history with their respective universities. But we'll see how they adapt. Because I think the main things to look out for with hoops is going to be backboard defense, for one. Because obviously, you've got to get it over the hoop and onto the target. And in doing so, just like that, you most of the time have to play the ball onto the backboard to dunk it in. So yeah, backboard defense, hugely important. Kickoffs as well, I would say, very important. There is a strat that I know of on the forward-facing kickoff where you can actually bump your own teammate into the ball, and that is actually faster than just aerialing for the ball yourself. As Kiel have taken an early lead, and they're looking to extend that even further here. I feel like goals are a bit more few and far between in hoops. It's not as straightforward as just taking a shot onto net and forcing the defense into a save. You have to really kind of work your opportunities well. Because, yeah, the target is that little bit harder to aim at. You can't just take a straight shot at the target, although Psycho is proving me wrong as I speak. It has to be more of an orchestrated effort. Something like off the wall like this from Poddy. You can see him using his second flip there, trying to get past Ryko. But nothing doing as of right now. Portsmouth definitely been quiet so far. Psycho obviously not playing as much anymore. Those of you who are active in NSE communities will know him well. But yeah, he's taken to casting quite a bit recently, and also some tournament admin as well. Is he a little bit rusty, maybe? I doubt it. I mean, he's still pretty good, okay? There's no kind of sugarcoating it. He's still pretty damn good. It's been 2 minutes and 18 seconds here. And in an ordinary 2v2, I think we would have probably seen at least 2 or 3 goals by now. But so far, just the one. K3 with a nice dunk. I think demos are going to play a big part in hoops as well. It's a lovely shot from Psycho, but it's straight off the rim and back up. Ryko tries to keep it alive in the corner, but no boost to continue. Psycho picking it up. Ryko coming in for it. Bump onto Poddy. Ryko fakes out K3. But as you can see, there has to be quite a bit more thought that goes into the shots here, because if you just slam it at the opponent's hoop, it's just going to bounce off and not really do a whole lot, and you can get counter-attacked quite easily in hoops just because of that fact alone. Poddy might have an opportunity. It's off the rim. Psycho over to the right-hand side, trying to find Ryko in the middle. Does he have the double? Not quite. Is he going to need it? No, he's not. Ryko off the backboard, off the front of the rim, and straight into that goal. Backboard defense not there. Kiel not able to retreat fast enough. And it took them a while, but they have got off the mark here, have Portsmouth. Ryko's going to come charging in for this one at K3, not even looking at the ball, only going for the demo. Psycho has a good opportunity here. He's dropped it down. It's off the rim, and it's in from Psycho. Turnaround for Portsmouth already. And it took them almost 4 minutes to score. But it's only taken them 18 seconds to get themselves in the lead here. Kiel looking a little bit stunned now after being in control of the game for so long. Is Psycho going to make it a third? Looking for the bump on Poddy. Trying to drop it down. Manages to get the block as well. It's 3 from Portsmouth. And in quick succession, Kiel looked like they were cruising to victory with that 1-goal lead, but Portsmouth have just turned up the wick with less than a minute left. And now it's up to Kiel to try and find a response here. A3 in the corner, just probing the defense, trying to keep his own net clean. It's a nice little drop down for Poddy, but can't find the angle to get it over the top of that hoop. K3 might be able to, but a pre-jump from Ryko stops him in his tracks in midair. Ryko might actually get back to this here, and almost does so with the flip off the ceiling, but that's a great bit of control from K3 all the way over the top of the Portsmouth defense there. Slam dunk for K3 over the top of Ryko. Stretches that arm way above. And it's now 3-2 in favor of Portsmouth. Kiel have closed the gap. They've got to find another one. Psycho using that trademark halo. I don't think I've ever seen him without it at this point. And it is going to be Psycho from the heavens once again. Bangs it upfield. Looks for the second touch. Doesn't need it. And the little bounce off the rim there, throwing K3 off his mark. Now, Kiel did go 2 games down in the first round against UEA. So there's definitely no counting them out just yet. Reminder, this is a best of 5. And all matches tonight will be a best of 5 as well. But it looks like Portsmouth, despite an early stutter, have wrapped up game 1. Might be one for the road from Poddy. If he can get the flip reset, it's a gorgeous goal from Poddy on 0 seconds to end things out. 7 goals scored, and that was probably the best of them from Poddy. Gets the flip reset and dunks it straight down onto Ryko and Psycho. Great play there from Poddy, but it's not going to mean much in the context of this game, because the deficit was too great at 0 seconds. So, well played from Portsmouth there to hold out and maintain that lead after Kiel staged a last gasp comeback. And now we go into game 2. K3
K3 asking about Raiko's decal. It is a really nice decal, to be fair. I was wondering the same thing. I may have to look at that. If they release that again. Anyway, Portsmouth take game 1. Who will take game 2? Will it be Portsmouth again? Will we see Kiel mount another reverse sweep comeback? That remains to be seen. So here we go then, game 2. We're not seeing that kickoff strat from either side where you bump your teammate into the ball to get there before the opponent. And from what I gather, that strat is pretty unstoppable if you get it right, because you just put the ball straight over the top of the challenging opponent, and there's not a whole lot they can do. Not a whole lot Psycho can do either if he's getting bumped in net like that. And I did allude to that in the first game. Bumps in this game are just as powerful as they are in a regular game, because you have to stay put. You know, there's no hiding around the corners of the goalpost. There's no real jumping over, because a lot of the time the ball is coming at you from above your head. So if you're on ball cam, you're looking straight up, and the player that is barreling down upon you is out of sight. So you are unsighted to demos. So yeah, demos can really kind of throw a spanner in the works. We'll see who... Well, we've already got first blood. Once again, it's to Kiel, but Portsmouth, can they find a quicker equaliser this time, or can Kiel, contrary to how things went in the last game, get a nice little 2-goal cushion to lean back and relax upon? Psycho, backball defense. Can't get over the top of the ball to try and send it over the rim, but Raiko can. And K3, despite being right underneath it, just could not get there in time. You see K3 there just having to double back on himself, and in doing so, just didn't have the momentum to get to the ball before it dropped into the net. So it is Portsmouth with an equaliser. And they've done it far quicker than they were able to manage in the first game. Poddy, lovely flip reset over the top. Can he dunk it down? Doesn't need to. Poddy once again with the flip reset. And you have to kind of give the time. You see Raiko there challenging on the backboard. It's also a lot harder to defend in the air in hoops, because you've got that solid rim right above you. And sometimes that rim just gets right in the way of your optimal trajectory. And if it does that, you just kind of have to sit there and wait for the ball to come down to you, or try and get up on that backboard and get to it. Kiel going back into the lead now. Poddy over the top of everyone, but can't carry it far enough. Psycho pops it up. Can he drop it down? K3 doesn't have a whole lot of boost to work with, but thankfully the ball just off target. Psycho surely going to score this one. Doesn't even touch it in the end, but that angle wasn't ideal for Poddy there, who, as I was talking about, right underneath the rim, not able to jump for the ball early enough. And Portsmouth, just as quickly as they conceded, equalising once again. K3 onto the backboard. Psycho with an absolutely monster clear. Pops it up to himself once more, but Poddy on the backboard defending. Raiko into the air, trying to drop it down. K3 on the backboard now. Poddy into the air, looking for another flip reset and getting it. Psycho holding firm on the backboard there. Psycho and Raiko dealing with the danger, and Poddy over to the left-hand side was trying to get it off that sidewall, I feel, but the bounce, not a favourable one. K3 drops it down. Raiko in the corner, but Poddy picks up the boost and beats Raiko to it. K3 could have looked for a shot on target there, but it's just put wide, and Psycho on the backboard should get to this one over the top of Poddy. You see how K3 has to just kind of jump through the hoop to get to the ball there. He can't quite get the jump early enough to get the aerial, because that rim is just right in front of his face. There's Raiko now off the left-hand wall, and Psycho off the right one. Back to Raiko, who might look for the angle and finds it, but Poddy on the backboard. Holding firm, holding fast. Psycho flip reset of his own, but can't generate the power required to get it up and over the top of that hoop. Raiko looks for something. Just hanging there. Can Psycho get there? K3 flips straight into the rim. Psycho tries to bounce one off the sidewall and does so. Raiko is beaten to it by Poddy. Psycho just has to control in the corner. That's a pretty bad miss though, but thankfully Raiko there to save the day onto his own backboard. Raiko following up as well. This could go in, but just bouncing off the top of the rim there and straight up towards the ceiling. K3 is going to have to work hard to get this one in. It's a lovely redirect from Poddy, but bounces off the inside of the rim and out. Raiko now into the air with the air dribble, but can't get the height. And it's a nice little soft touch from Psycho. Baited out the defense. You could almost see the kind of the poker game, the bluff there. Poddy thought it was going to go backboard and just ended up too far away from the play. So, Portsmouth getting their noses in front with only a minute left on the clock now. And they make it even more. K3 has jumped early. But Raiko can't find the touch required. No block coming out from K3. Low on boost. Arkeel at the moment. K3 has a bit of an open net, but yeah, he's only got the pad or two. Psycho has plenty of boost, but he is going to miss on that one. 50 is not on target, and Psycho picks it up, but a dunk from K3. Can he drop this one on target? Not quite. Poddy up high, looking for K3. K3 having to back off, fill up the tank with boost again. Psycho's jumped early for it. It's in a dangerous spot. Is it going to drop all the way in? Off both corners, or both curves of the rim, I should say. And in for Keel. Poddy off the ceiling, drops straight down. Psycho wrong-footed by that first bounce, and by that point, it was far too late. Could get our first overtime of the series here, if it stays this way. Oh, Psycho might get back to this one, and does so, but can't get it past K3, who was waiting there in the corner. Raiko now onto the backboard. K3 needs to make a touch, and does so. Into the corner, Psycho with a touch. Poddy up high. How much boost does he have? Not a lot is the answer. But, oh my word, is that just going to fall straight in from K3? Yes, it is. A nothing 50 in the corner from K3 there. And it's just going to bounce straight in. Much to Portsmouth dismay. No overtime. Kiel tie up the series. One apiece here. Bitrate is quite low, apparently. Okay. Let me fix that real quick. Can I edit that now? Is the question. Stream outputs. Yes, I can. 4,000. Apply. Okay. We'll see how that holds up. Yeah, let's go to my face for a bit. Hi, everyone. Hope you're enjoying. So, the current score, which I will... Oh, no, that's the team name, Dan. The current score now is 1-1, but we are not on match point yet because this is a best of 5. But it could be set to go the distance here, honestly. Both teams, there's not a whole lot to separate. And, yeah, Hoops is just that little bit more unpredictable than regular Rocket League. Usually you can kind of judge who the stronger team is. It's a bit more difficult in Hoops. There's kind of a lot less strategy and a little bit more luck involved just because of the unorthodox nature of how the goal works, shall we say. It's not a normal goal. K3 is going straight towards his own goal. Psycho pops it up. Poddy off the ceiling. No way. Drops it down, and it's saved by Psycho. Poddy going for those mechanical plays once again. He's already got 2 flip resets, and he was trying to add a ceiling shot to his repertoire there. Another flip reset from Poddy. This time, Psycho wise to it, waiting on the backboard. Ryko trying to drop it off the ceiling. Gets maybe 1 touch too many there. Psycho going to come in for it. Gets the flick, but K3 jumping high enough to make the block. Psycho takes his time, pops it up nice and high, but Poddy there to meet it, and a ground pinch from Poddy. Not the touch that Ryko would have wanted. Poddy getting there. Psycho trying to find Ryko. Maybe some sort of doink there. You see Portsmouth playing a lot of disruption. Psycho quite happy to just cut rotation and hit the ball over to the sidewall. It's off the rim from Poddy. Psycho now carrying it forwards. Gets bumped by K3. Poddy into the air. Can he get the flip reset on this one? Not quite. Didn't have the boost to slap the 4 wheels of his car onto it as hard as he would have wanted. Now Ryko now on the counter-attack with the flick. Poddy, that's a lovely save. But Psycho, is he going to deny it? No, double save from Poddy. Ryko hits it up high, but I think that Kiel have managed to survive most of the danger that time round. And now 1 on target, but Psycho off the backboard deals with the danger. Ryko trying to get it even further into safety, but Kiel just keep on coming in the midfield. Nice little pinch from Ryko there to deny K3 an opportunity. K3 now with a 50-50 of his own. Ryko over towards Psycho. That's not the touch he would have wanted, and he's given possession away straight to Poddy there. Psycho has a flip reset and might be able to get back to it. Does so. Picks up that 100 boost in the corner. Can he get it on target? Not quite. It's K3 challenging from the same side, but that one going to bounce off the backboard, and it's going to be enough to give Portsmouth a lead here in Game 3. Kiel winning the kickoff. Poddy using all of his boost to do absolutely nothing with the ball, and it's a good touch from Psycho. Just trying to bait out K3 on defense and get an open net. Psycho passing back to Ryko, who takes it neatly round K3, but K3 having absolutely none of that. Psycho with a crazy pre-jump, and oh no. Own goals can happen in hoops, and they can happen a lot easier than you might think. Because it just takes 1 pinch, 1 mistouch. Oh, Psycho, surely this is a goal. Yep, easiest goal of Psycho's short but sweet hoops career. Ryko off the rim, baits in K3 to a jump. And we've got a nice open hoop. Portsmouth take a 2-goal lead. The first time that they've... No, not the first time they've had a 2-goal lead. It's the first time that they've had a 2-goal lead without Kiel scoring. I believe they were 4-2 up in Game 1, and then it went to 4-3. Portsmouth looking a little bit more dominant here. Lovely touch from K3, and it's off the rim. Psycho trying to send it a little bit further downfield, and Poddy with a weak shot on target. Ryko now trying to take it past his opposition, and that should be a goal for Ryko, and it is. Just getting it past K3 there. Opened things up, and I thought Poddy might be able to get back, but by the time he got there, the ball was just a little bit too low, and I think a bump from his teammate didn't help too much either. So a 3-goal lead now for Portsmouth. Most convincing lead we've seen for either side so far in this series. And barring a miracle from Kiel, Portsmouth look pretty set to take this one and go on to match point here. In the corner, picks up that 100 boost, and he's going to have to avoid Psycho as well, which he just about does. Psycho looking for the sidewall read, which would be pretty incredible in hoops. I'm not going to lie, if we got a sidewall read, or even a Psycho from Psycho. Imagine that. Oh, K3 is just toying with the defense. He's got one back for Kiel. Just tiny little touches with the underside of the car. Absolutely no power at all. Did he get a flip reset? I don't think so, but did manage to touch it down. Kickoff once again going the way of Keel. Psycho onto the sidewall, looking for a fourth, but K3, despite a little bump there off the rim of his own net, manages to get there, and Poddy somehow has squeezed it past the defense. It rolled all the way around the rim before it went in. But Keel mounting a very late comeback here. It was 3-0 with just under a minute left. And now 3-2. Keel only need one more to take us to an overtime. Psycho might have something to say about that, though. Looking for slow air dribble in the corner. Poddy with an air dribble of his own. He's got it over Ryko. Can he slam it down? No, he can't, as Psycho slams it right back over to the other side of the field. Psycho off the ceiling, trying to drop it in. K3 gets it to safety, and it's going to be all up to K3 here. Psycho with the clear. K3 looking for the shot, and no way has K3 just done that again. How is that possible? How did he get the power? He literally hit it with his... it looked like he hit it with the underside of his car, but placement from K3 sends us to an overtime here. 3 goals conceded in a minute for Portsmouth. Are they going to make amends rapidly? Doesn't seem like it, as Poddy takes to the skies once more. Here comes K3 looking for the double touch. Psycho more than wise to that on the backboard. Ryko trying to get the touch. Psycho coming across into the corner. Can't make the second one. Ryko bounces it over the top. Surely this has to be it. And it was an open net for Ryko, but a little bit too much power. Couldn't quite find the target. Poddy lurking in the corner, but Ryko has the boost and has possession. Psycho now looking for the flick. It's up and it's down, but it's not on target. Ryko into the corner. Miss from K3. Poddy tries to get the ball clear, but Psycho collecting. Poddy with no boost as well, having to rely on K3 for the clear. Psycho into the air. Ryko knowing better than to double commit there. It's just going to go straight up, and Poddy with the challenge from the other side there. But, oh, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Is it going to drop in? Not quite. But Portsmouth had a great opportunity there. Poddy sends it into the corner. Can he get another one? Yes, he can, but it's off the outside of the hoop. Portsmouth now have an opportunity to counter-attack with Ryko. Poddy went straight to the backboard while Ryko tried to play it slow. Poddy into the air and straight back down. Challenge from Ryko and clear from K3. Psycho in control. Opts for the long shot, and Poddy, is he going to get there somehow? Sends it onto the inside of the hoop and gets it clear. And it's right back down the other end of the field, courtesy from a miscue from Ryko there on the 50-50. And Psycho having to do everything. Use the full length of that Dominus to keep the ball out. Poddy takes to the skies. He's got the control. He's got the flip reset as well. Uses the wave dash. Psycho is going to have to react quickly. K3 over towards Poddy. Can he get there? Not quite. Ryko in control and gets the 50. Psycho over to the left-hand side. Poddy in a bit of an awkward spot here, but K3 with that demo onto Psycho, just relieving a bit of pressure there on offense. The clear once again comes through from Psycho. We had 3 goals in a minute for both Portsmouth at the start of the game and Keel at the end of it. And now we've gone 2.5 with absolutely nothing. Psycho there had a shooting opportunity, but was actually bumped into it, and the ball cleared to safety. Psycho might have a nice little touch here. He's going to get it. It's off the rim. Psycho waiting patiently. Double commit for K3 and Poddy, and it's just going to drop straight in for Psycho. Portsmouth go on to match point here. 2-1 in the series. But what an overtime that was. Who has chat got winning at this point? Portsmouth there. They looked like they had a wobble but they composed themselves. And I don't know. Currently, my money would be on Portsmouth, given that they're now on match point. But there really isn't a whole lot to separate both of them. Like Portsmouth, 15 shots compared to Kiel's 11. Kiel making more saves, but I don't know how saves kind of really count in hoops, because if the ball is going in, but you hit it off the backboard, I don't think it's really a save. I think you have to be like right underneath it for it to actually count as a save in hoops. So the stats maybe not telling the full story there. Yeah, I can try and increase the bitrate a little more. My internet is pretty potato, but we will give it a go and see where we end up. Let's try 5,000. Apply and see how we go now. Still not dropping frames, according to this. But production gremlins aside, we will go back into game number 4 here. And we will see who starts out on the front foot. Well, it's going to be Portsmouth. And I did say this right at the start of the series. That hoop can really get in your way, can't it, K3? Yeah. Oh, man. I've done that so many times. And, yeah, it's painful. Very painful indeed. But it is Portsmouth starting out on the front foot, and that's exactly how they would have wanted to start, given that they are on match point here now against Kiel, who came from a reverse sweep, or came off a reverse sweep, I should say, against Snipe and Eclat Mackers of UEA in round 1, who I thought would be probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest team in the tournament. But they've fallen at the first hurdle. Early bedtime for them. And now it seems that Kiel might be going the same way. If they're not able to get back, but never mind. Poddy shuts me up. Equalizer for Kiel. Great play there. Takes it up to the... Well, not quite up to the ceiling, but delays his flip. Gets it past Psycho. Pinched straight down. Ryko unable to react to that one. Poddy is just bringing out these mechanical plays left, right, and center. Doesn't matter that it's hoops. Doesn't seem to care about that a lot. And oh my word. Just again. The recovery from Poddy. Catches the ball. One touch there. Lands on the wall. Straight back to it. Ryko thought, yep, I'm all over that. Oh, never mind. It's gone straight over the top of me. And just as quickly as Kiel conceded, they have gotten themselves a lead here in Game 4. Are we going to see a kickoff goal at any point is the question, because you're going for boost in the corner and that ball goes straight up and down off a 50-50 pinch and ends up in your net. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. It's K3 once again getting stuck on his own hoop there, this time from the top rather than the underside. Here comes Psycho. No boost, but an absolute monster flick using that Dominus hitbox to great effect. Psycho can't get the 50. Ryko's got some defending to do here. A3, I think, went for a fake in the corner. Wasn't troubling Ryko at all. And now straight back down the other end. Hoops as well seems a lot more counter-attacking than normal Rocket League. I think, right. I still don't know for certain. Oh, no. Guys. Okay. I still don't know for certain. But I think that the arena is smaller. And I've always thought it, but I don't know if it's just placebo. So, like, if anyone in chat actually knows for definite whether the Hoops arena is smaller than the standard arena, please let me know. Because I feel like it is, but I am not 100% sure. Anyway, regardless of how big or small the arena may be,
There is a match going on inside of it. And Psycho is scoring. Quite emphatically. Ryko had no boost in the corner there and then bumps K3 out of the way. I didn't see that. Psycho looked like he had quite an easy route there. But that was why. Ryko just deciding to bully K3. Takes one touch round Poddy. And then K3 was next on his list of targets. So an equalising goal now for Portsmouth. How long do we stay at the stalemate for? Ooh, the answer was almost not very. But Psycho pinching it with his own hoop there. Ensuring that ball stays out of danger. Poddy, surely not. Surely not, Poddy. He just gets flip resets like it's nothing. I feel just so skill-checked watching Poddy every time he goes in the air. Because even when it looks like he has, like, I don't know, 20 boost, it doesn't look possible. He just pulls a flip reset out of thin air. I need this guy to teach me, honestly. I suck at flip resets. And Psycho is apparently very good at scoring from the corner, as we see a near carbon copy of his previous goal. And now puts Portsmouth 3-2. Kiel have to score 2 now, either in regulation or sending it to overtime as they did in the previous game. If they want to stay alive in the series and move forwards in the bracket. It is a single elimination bracket, all matches best of 5, and we are currently in the quarterfinals. Oh, Psycho as he snuck one in. Poddy somehow keeps it out. But yes, we are currently in the quarterfinals. Semi-finals looming, and semi-finals seeming to be looming for Portsmouth here. As they put another one home. Poddy there jumped for it, and the bounce off the rim catching him off guard. Have to see what K3 means by stars are aligning. He got some sort of trick up his sleeve. Well, I'm sure it wasn't that. Perhaps he was looking at the wrong stars. I don't know. Wrong constellation, maybe. Because Portsmouth now have a 3-goal lead. And I mean, Kiel did score 3 in a minute in the previous game. But can they do it 2 games back to back? They left it until 0 seconds in the previous game, mind, to get the 3rd. And this time Portsmouth have scored 5 in this game as well. There's Poddy with the flick. Psycho on the backboard as he has been ever present. And Poddy find it. Psycho once again with a lovely defensive read. And that one almost going to be straight in. Ryko makes the save and Psycho off the backboard. Pinching long. Poddy takes control. It's just Psycho on the back line. It's off the back of the hoop. Psycho gets the 50. Just bleeding time off the clock. Well, there's only 10 seconds left now. And I think that is it for this series. Kiel put up a great fight. But ultimately, Portsmouth, the ultimate ballers here, going to be advancing to that semi-final. Unsure who they're going to face as Kiel try and get one for the road. But it's not going to matter. All still being kept up by K3. Finally dropping. GG's both teams. Great showing there. But Portsmouth are going to be the ones that advance in the bracket. Kiel, after reverse sweeping UEA, are eliminated. So commiserations to them. And that's it for round 1. I don't have a break screen, so I'm just going to be chatting intermittently while setting up the next match. I do have Twitch chat open, so hi everyone. Hope everyone's enjoying. Yes, Kiel versus UEA game 1. I was quite surprised at that as well, but this tournament didn't have any seeding, so there we are. Is, I believe, what they refer to as Sod's Law.
I can maybe give you some other results from the bracket. I don't have a graphic, but Birmingham have beaten Sussex 3-0. So they will be facing Portsmouth in the next semi-final. I think we're going to take a break from Portsmouth. I want to stream DMU versus, who is this? UWE. So that will be the next match on stream. So I'll start getting that set up now. Let's. I will just check that. Is that actually? Yep, there's UWE, but they've called themselves Dunkin' Donuts. But I am gonna put them in as UWE. UWE. Okay, and let's go with who's it gonna be? DMU Foxes. Lovely, and let me put the scores back to 0 as well. Sorry for commentating everything I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep talking. And let's make a lobby, shall we? Right. GG's body. Unlucky. Unlucky. Put up a good fight. Definitely looked like the mechanical MVP of that match, that's for sure. Very nice highlight reel plays there. Right, so we have got UWE versus DMU. Yep, it did look like a lot of fun. And yeah, it was good fun for me as well. I don't know how I'm going to do 4 of these. My voice is already suffering, but there we go. Yeah, I think we're good for that match. SF1. I should not be reading these lobby details aloud. Okay. Oh, what did I set them as? Okay, I was just about to read that message aloud, but I'm not going to. Duncan. Oh yeah, sure. Uh, overlay. Okay. Does that fit? Yes, it does. Does DMU have a custom team name as well? Nope, they are DMU Foxes. Okay. Overlay fixed. And lobby details sent out. Oh, don't want to be all caps. Okay. Seems like we're good. I am just going to open my window slightly because it's quite warm in here. My PC is working very hard. There we go. That's better. I actually have what they refer to as a breeze now. And we have Bean and Auto Exec, who I can't remember players, man. Okay, Auto Exec is gone. UWE Blue, DMU
Ah, yeah. So Subzan and Solo are UWE, and Bean and Auto Exec are DMU. I wait until I say go, please. Lovely jubbly. So we should have a prediction up in chat very shortly. There it is. I have 10,000 channel points somehow. Do I just drop them all on? To be fair, I don't actually know who's going to win this, so yeah, I'm not going to predict anything. Also, unbiased caster. Have to be unbiased. I can't be gambling here. I can't be betting. But everyone's in the lobby. So, do I? It'll be closing at the start of game 1. All right, I'll give the prediction a little bit longer. Give the prediction a little bit longer. Who is my prediction? I mean, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. They seem evenly matched. Like, I've seen all of these players play, and I mean, in terms of like NSE results, they're around the same kind of like 8th to 16th in National League. The thing will be if there is just one NSE or UK Rocket League player that's like absolutely goated at hoops that just spawns into the lobby with the like season whatever legendary baller tag, and at that point you know it's going down, right? You know you know you're gonna see some magic happen. Dubson, I love that. I do love that. All right. I think we're just about ready to get in. So, Kenny, please close the prediction. Any predictions cast after lines closed may not count, but you may still be charged. So, get those predictions in pronto. Can we stop the prediction? Does it stop? Do I have to wait for that bar? More channel points than me. Yeah, I don't know why I have 10,000 channel points, to be honest, but I'm reluctant to use them, really. Who has just dropped 6,000 channel points on UWE? Sorry. What? Who was that? Reveal yourself, please. Yeah, it is like 30 degrees. All right, I guess we're just going to wait for the prediction to tick all the way down. All right, do you know? It's fine. Go, 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 go. Is what I've typed in chat there. And we will transition in-game. And we will watch as UWE, Dunkin' Donuts, as they call themselves, just for this tournament alone, fantastic name there, go up against the titans of... I've forgotten who it is. DMU. Because, yeah, I can't see the team names. I've got my OBS window in like a half window on my second monitor. So I can just about make out. I'll just have to remember. I promise I'm a good caster and producer. I thought that was going to be the slowest and most anticlimactic goal of the series there. Or possibly of the whole evening, but thankfully saved by the hoop. Subson in the corner. Challenging Bean there on the 50-50. There's a delay. How long's the delay? Why is there... Oh. Why is there a delay? Maybe someone's put... Oh, I know what it is. Wait. Let me type in chat. I think there's a delay from like a CS or Valorant or something. Probs 5 mins. I am in game 1 now. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Which is why none of anything is really making sense. Because I was trying to talk to chat, and yeah, glad I didn't wait for prediction to end. Oh, God. Oh, well, I'll turn my attention back to the game, and you guys can catch up in a few minutes when you actually get here. Can you, let's see. You might be able to remove it after this game, but to restart stream. Okay. Well, in the midst of all that, I have missed a goal, which has been scored by DMU. Can't really tell you about that one because I was just trying to figure out what is going on with this delayed stream as Subson somehow manages to get a pre-jump there and solo with the long shot. Bean making the clear. So Exec can't get back to that one. Solo in the corner. Subson chasing Bean for demos and actually works out pretty well to Exec onto the backboard. Bean with the drop down. Hook, line, and sinker for DMU there. Auto Exec sees the net is clear, sees Subson isn't getting up to the backboard, and Bean just slots it home. Great play there. Bean in the corner. Subson should get back to this with a 50-50 and does so. It's going to drop in front of net and Auto Exec makes the save. Recognized that that ball was going to be in a dangerous spot very quickly. Okay. I am at 143. So it's 130 out. So yeah. Quite a bit of delay on the stream, but that is okay. That is absolutely fine. Oh, that's just going to go straight in. It is if also Exec can't get a hold of it. And that is going to be exactly the case. But UWE getting their first goal of the series. Been with a faking in chat there. Also Exec. Lovely little double touch to himself. He's going to score a nice little lone goal. That was a goal of all time. It definitely was, Subson. Very apt description there. Been looking for that sidewall read, but gets a little bit too much of the ball. Might still be able to get the shot away, and it's going to be 3 now. There was 1 back for UWE. But DMU put themselves right back in it. I feel like most goals in hoops are just kind of, one of the goals ever scored. You don't really score pretty goals in hoops. I think the only person that has been going against that trend so far this evening has been Poddy, who was scoring some lovely flip resets, and Bean might be able to get a double touch here to prove me wrong as well. That's a much nicer effort from Bean there. Great touch over Subson. Lovely little delayed flip. And a pinch straight down. That's a good thing with hoops as well. The double touches don't have to be pretty. You basically just need to sandwich it against the backboard and make sure it goes down and in the right direction. And you've basically scored a double touch. There's no need to kind of try and find the angle that you would ordinarily need to. But it's now 5 on the side of UWE. Or DMU, sorry. And this is looking a bit more one-sided, shall we say, than we saw from Portsmouth and Kiel in the previous round. Solo looks for the hoop. Can't find it. Subson takes to the sky. Again, they're just struggling to try and get it over the top of that rim and really ask a question of the defense. And Bean trying to make it 6 here. Can they get the Brazil in game 1? I feel like there's not quite enough time left on the clock, as also Exec gonna not quite save his own shot there, but definitely got in the way of a decent goal scoring opportunity. But I don't think it's going to matter who scores at this point. It is firmly going to be won by DMU here in game 1. And Bean there, I've just transitioned, but Bean with 1,139 points dropped. All the other players are around 380. So he had 5 goals, 4 saves, and 8 shots. So Bean just went on an absolute tear there. And it is the Bean show at the moment. Mr. Bean, if you would. The man himself. Doing it all for DMU. But can UWE turn things around here? Wait, guys, I haven't updated the score yet. You can't be joining yet. There we go. See, now I've updated the score. Now we can play. Now the score is correct. And the world is at peace. As we go back into the arena, it's a sold-out crowd. The tickets sold like hotcakes, apparently. The atmosphere, a little bit dull at the moment. I think I've actually got like the effects thing off where the eggs kind of like bob up and down as well. So that's my bad, really, for not having an excited crowd of eggs. Instead, they are just motionless, pondering. The game so far has been exciting, as Solo manages to sneak it in. Just tips it over the top, and the bounce throwing off both DMU players there. And this time it's going to be UWE scoring first here in the series. Scoring first here in this game, I should say. Is it going to matter? Because DMU, right back at the other end, already looking threatening. Bean with the shot there, just straight off the outside of the hoop. DMU have won game 1, yes. Yes.
No boost for auto exec in the corner, and it's dangerous because both players double committing. Both players don't have a lot of boost, but Bean with a somewhat clearance and auto exec with a yep clearance. Much more encouraging there. They're going to have to try and get the ball clear again as consistently UWE are meeting them at the midfield line as Solo does a bit more than meet Bean. As he is removed from the field entirely. And is that one just going to go in? Bean has to make the save and does so. Still in a dangerous spot, and Subson can't really do a whole lot with it there. Here comes auto exec with the air dribble, gets the bump onto Subson, but the ball not on target, so nothing doing, and Subson with 0 boost can just go for that 50-50. Absolute Giga Chad 50-50 it was as well, literally built different. Solo with a nice little pop over one. Bean has the flip reset and lands in that wave dash, but still can't generate that opportunity. And they've been a bit short of scoring here, have DMU, especially compared to their Game 1 form. 5-1 in Game 1, with 2 minutes left in Game 2. It's 1-0 to UWE. And never... Oh, I thought that was in then. I was going to say never mind, as that pinch sailed downfield towards the hoop of DMU. Auto exec, nice wave dash, but sadly, the ball just not quite going high enough, really. Chances are not coming the way of DMU as things stand, as that is an awkward one for auto exec to deal with, but dealt with it he has. And now over to the sidewall, landing on that one, taking it off Bean, and Solo has quite a freebie here. Just has to bide his time, and it's off the outside of the rim, so not going to be bouncing in. Bean has to avoid his own hoop there to get up for that aerial, and Solo once again threatening there on the backboard. Subson with a touch, auto exec hits long, and Solo off his own backboard. Bean over towards auto exec, who is going to go off the sidewall. He's going to have to use a lot of boost to get there, but does get a flip reset, but tips the ball a little bit too far away from his car to really make an impact. Solo, up he goes. Gets the pinch. Subson now as well, off the ceiling. Still looking like it is UWE. They're creating the better chances here. Subson, oh, so close. Off the rim and bounces over. Auto exec into the air. Can he get the air dribble all the way over the top? Yes, he can. Combination with his teammate as well. Bean with a pinch, and somehow it's gone in. We'll see how that went in now. Lovely pinch between the two players. Subson, I don't think, was going to really be doing anything anyway. Tie game now. It's taken 4.5 minutes for DMU to score. But finally, here they are, showing up in Game 2 as they did in Game 1. Can they snatch victory away? Never mind. No, they can't, is the answer. UWE with another one of the goals ever. Are back in front in a very short amount of time. Very short amount of time. Bean takes to the skies. Into the corner. Trying to get that pinch. And auto exec came so close. But no cigar. Surely this has to drop in for them. Last chance saloon. And it's going to be put long by UWE. And they tie up the series here. 1 game apiece. Yeah, that time Bean dropped, I think it was 1,300 points in Game 1. That time, only 247. So that was the difference maker there for DMU. Just couldn't get a foothold. And when they did score, it was thrown right back at them by UWE, who, granted, it wasn't the most well-orchestrated goal in the world. It was just a wild pinch that sailed its way down the pitch. But a goal nonetheless. And it has meant that we do have more of an interesting series now, you have to say, having tied things up here. But I'm already up, and we will go straight into
Game 3. Which is once again, would you believe it, on Dunk House. Because it is the only hoops map that is currently working. I did try and get it on the other map, but immediately after I joined, I was told by K3 that the map was apparently bugged or broken or something to that effect, so we can't use it. Even though it's a lot prettier than this map, which has got to be about 4 or 5 years old now. Oh, it's a lovely dunk from Bean to start things off here. So yes, on Dunk House we will start, and on Dunk House we will remain. And in Dunk City, Bean will be living rent-free in the heads of UWE with that one. Solo chases that kickoff. He might have an easy one here as well, and does so. I think that's about as close to a kickoff goal as you're going to get in hoops. Solo flicks it up over the top. Auto exec getting bumped in the corner as well. No chance of him getting back. Subson trying to pass out to Solo, who I don't quite think he realized was right in the corner with him. Auto exec. Thought he was going to go for the block there, but actually somehow gets the pop over the top. Bean with a beautiful challenge as well. Being rejuvenated in this game, our DMU, and they're going to take a lead here. I haven't even played a minute yet, and we've already got 3 goals on the board. I can actually cheese this prediction as well, because I'm a minute and 30 seconds ahead of everyone else. I can just rake in the channel points. Because I know who's winning. I know who's winning. The predictions just started, but... yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. That feels like cheating. Yeah, we'll focus back on the match now. Solo launches it up to the ceiling, and it's going to be straight in. It's unorthodox from Solo, sure. But in a game mode that requires the ball to be traveling downwards very fast, he's done a pretty good job of doing just that, I have to say. But it is a tie game now. And this game to decide who goes on to match point as well. It's quite an important one. But Bean is going to say, we don't really like being behind. Do you know what? I'm going to score. I'm just going to do this, and you're not going to do anything about it. And that's exactly what happened. So, balance restored. DMU back in front for what feels like the 3rd time this game. And Subson saving his own shot, unfortunately. Did seem to have done everything right, but yeah, just one touch too many. And it's easy done in hoops. You know, you're trying to just kind of... You have to get it over the first rim, but under the second one. It's almost kind of like playing a game of billiards. You want to get it, you know, just close enough, right in that sweet spot. And sometimes you misjudge it and overhit, and the ball goes sailing straight over the target, as it has done there from Solo. Could have maybe looked for a flip reset, as we saw Poddy doing to great effect in the first series. Instead opted for that air dribble, just following the ball right behind it. Overlay? Oh no! I've forgotten. Guys, I forgot. What team are they? Oh god. That one. No. That one. Overlay, dink donk, Mr. Strimmer. Thank you. And we've just missed a goal from Solo because of that as well. At least we can watch it on the replay. Off the backboard and in. Are we now on time, chat? Have we gotten rid of the delay, or am I still a minute 30 ahead? Because Solo has just scored. It's 4-3 now. No one is responding in chat, so I think we're probably still on delay. We will maybe try and fix that after this series, because it is a bit annoying that I can't talk to chat, but it's not the end of the world. We will see. As that's a lovely demo, and auto-exec saves the day for DMU. But not for long, but never mind, because the rim saves the day for DMU on that occasion. Auto-exec off the side wall, unfortunately to nobody. Bean off his own backboard, forcing Subson to retreat. Auto-exec looking for that dunk. Not going to be finding it. Bean with a slightly overhit shot. Finds himself in receipt of possession, though, and that's a beautiful 45-degree flick. All the way in. 8 goals have been scored, and we're still, what, around 2 minutes left on the clock here? This is very back and forth. I'll throw up the scoreboard quickly as well. Solo with 4 goals. Bean with 3. And 12 shots to 8. UWE DMU. Is it going to be another one? Bean surely sinks this. It's not quite there. Off one post. Or off the rim. Not once, but twice. As Solo looks for the flip reset. But now Subson caught out there. A little bit too far forwards. Solo with the ground pinch. Bean surely reaches this one. And that's not in yet, but I feel like it's going to be. Never mind. Solo onto the backboard to make the save. Auto-exec with the drop down. Solo, nice little touch there, especially as he was on 0 boost as well. I don't believe we have a bracket, Iserdo, but if you go onto tournaments.nse.gg, then it will be there. Alternatively, you can find the link in the Discord as well. If you're a part of that, just go to the announcements channel. You can't fix the delay midstream. I'll DM you after this series ends. Okay, fine. We might have to do, might have to end stream briefly and come back if we want to get rid of that delay. But we can just live with it. It is not the end of the world. But we are getting to the end of this game. And right now we are hurtling towards an overtime, which would be the first in the series. This is game 3. Unless we see some 0-second shenanigans. Bean, I don't think that ball is going to go up high enough, and the ball is not going to drop. I think auto-exec thought it might have been. Auto-exec is going to drop the ball. We do have an overtime here in game 3 to decide who goes on to match point. Bean into the air, but he's just gifted possession to Solo, who unfortunately for him is not going to get back to it. And auto-exec with a 50 comes away with possession as well. Bean going to be taking over, but not quite. I think there was a bit of miscommunication between the two teammates there. Subson heading into midfield, but he's just given a free ball to auto-exec, who once again punts it at the ceiling. Bean with a bit of a mistouch. That one going all the way in. But auto-exec on the backboard. There's a double demo coming through. The ball in a very awkward position to try and get a shot away. Great play there from UWE because, yeah, double demos in hoops are just as lethal as they are in regular 2v2. It is pretty much a freebie, but yeah, if the shot doesn't present itself, it's not quite as effective, shall we say, as in regular Rocket League soccer. Bean not making contact there. Auto-exec gets the block, but leaves it for Subson, who doesn't get the flick, but does get the 50-50. Can he go off the ceiling and score this one? Not quite. Auto-exec reads the situation well and is nice and speedy to that one. Bean looking for the double touch, blocked by Solo. Bean trying to carry it to safety. Goes for the Cucks pinch as well, which I feel like that's difficult in hoops. Because not only do you actually have to get it over the bar, it then has to like bounce perfectly and not hard enough that it then just bounces straight back out again. So, I mean, good as a clearance, but I don't feel like that's going to be a goal-scoring strategy. Is Solo, what on earth has happened here? Just smacks the ball into the corner, and somehow it's gone in. I mean, physics are physics, but that was a bit of a strange one, and probably quite a tough one to concede because it just came out of nowhere, really. But that will be UWE winning 2 games back-to-back. Solo scoring all 5. Subson asking, can blood carry me any harder? No, I don't think so. I mean, 4 are assisted, so you know you're doing some work, Subson. Don't be too hard on yourself. But yeah, that is UWE on to match point after 2 game wins on the bounce here. And DMU definitely keeping it close, though. Definitely keeping it close. Are UWE. I mean, 5-4 in that game. Like, come on. Can't really get much closer than that. So we'll see if DMU are able to take us to a game 5 here. Thank you, Kenny. I said that about 2 minutes ago, yeah. But we will jump into game 4 now. Or you guys will in a minute and a half. Subson cannot get back to that one. Steal that 100 boost away, though. And a demo on to Bean is going to result in a goal for Solo. Just shows how effective demos are in this game mode. Auto exec with the 50. Bang on, same time as the demo happened. Absolutely nothing. Nothing that you can do about that. Auto exec into the air. He's going to get this over the top of Subson as well, but the pinch not favouring him on that occasion. Auto exec. Hitting long but off the ceiling. Solo possibly could have actually got back to that, but it's not going to matter. He's going to tuck it in anyway. UWE on their way to victory already. Nice little 2-goal cushion to start things off here within the opening 30 seconds, but with 9 goals total scored in game 3. Oh, I didn't update the overlay again. I didn't update it. That one. That's 2. You guys didn't see anything. I can't even remember what I was talking about, but yeah. UWE looking to stake their claim in the finals. That was what I was saying. I was saying with 9 goals scored in the previous game. It's definitely not over just yet. My voice is starting to go already, which I'm a bit worried about because we haven't even got to the second series yet, and I've still got 2 left. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, reminder, if you are just joining us, this is the NSE Pringles. Is it stay in the game? Yes, stay in the game. Activity thing. And this is week 1. We are... Oh, no. This is week 1. We are playing a Rocket League Hoops tournament with arguably some of the best players in the to grace the UK University Rocket League scene. Oh, shit! Oh, my God! I've just streamed 2 minutes of my face. Oh, God. Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Oh, no, I shouldn't swear either. Sorry. Oh, God, it's going from bad to worse. Oh, no. Can you please don't fire me? I promise I'm good. I'm good at this. I promise. Auto exec has scored. Teletext goes wild, yeah. Mark Gold Bridge. Oh, man. That's amazing. Okay, well, if you're just joining us, it's 3-1. I have just streamed 2 minutes of my face instead of the game. But it's been a good game so far, and I hope that my commentary has helped you to imagine what's been going on. That's how good my casting is. I just stream me talking, and you guys imagine perfectly what's been happening in the actual game. As that's quite a bouncy boy there. And it's going to go in. And I feel like at this point, UWE are probably on their way to the grand finals here. Chat still hasn't caught up. Oh, no. It's terrible. It's terrible. At least you'll know how much delay there is now. We'll know exactly how much. There it is. Yeah. There we go. Caught in 4K. Oh, man. Well. Wait, what? Oh, God. Oh, do you know why that is? Right, okay. Do you know why that is? I've just read Iserdo's message. It's 2-1 UWE. It's because Kenny put the teams in the wrong order. So he put the blue team on the right and the orange team on the left. And so his left team in his OBS overlay is orange and his right team is blue. So I'm having to do an IQ test before I can even change the scores. And that is why the score is wrong. So I blame Kenny, personally. To cut a long story short, once you actually get to this point, UWE have won. Because it is 2-1 UWE. And I don't think that's going to change. I will stake my reputation on it that at this point, DMU will not be winning this game. Oh, man. I told you. You can just imagine what's happening. It's probably even better than the gameplay itself. We don't even need the gameplay. We just need me. I am the true star of the show here. But anyway, after a chaotic series, for me at least, Bean scores on 0 seconds, and UWE advance to the grand finals to face one of either Portsmouth or someone else, because I can't remember who they're playing. I feel like it was Birmingham. It might have been Birmingham. Right. I am going to take an extended break and talk to Mr. Kenny about this delay to start off with, because without it, none of that would have happened, and you would have immediately gone, Mr. Strimmer. You are streaming your face, however beautiful it might be. I'm sure you guys want to see the gameplay a bit more. So, right. Pringles stay in the game challenges. I knew it was that. I knew. Activities. Challenges. Challenge. Goddamn challenge. Right. What do, Mr. Kenny? Oh, dear. Right. Let's have a look at the bracket then. How do I change? Wait, I can change the colors? Properties. Oh my god. Oh, this changes everything. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, wrong thing. Okay, at least that wasn't on stream. No one saw that. How do I... Ah, set color. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. Orange. Yes. Right, I won't be making that error again. No way. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. End stream. Okay. Bye.